This would be week 243. See here. 244, I believe. 244 since I started HRT. And I'm sorry I'm recording so many videos late. I haven't got them all uploaded on time. It's mostly because financial situation, don't have the internet and whatnot, so, and yeah. But other than that, how I explained in my last video, my facial hair is still doing the same thing. My leg hair seems like there's thinned out somewhat, not more in like the females who end up their leg hair does grow. It's in the same range as that, like the cisgendered females. It's in that range. And my underarm hair, it's really hard to tell if there's anything there or not just by looking, but if you get really close you can tell there's less hair than what I had before getting laser hair removal done on it, but there's less now from those 12 treatments. And I noticed the way it grows, it takes a while for it to come in, so yeah, it takes about a month or a little bit less than a month, a couple of weeks to a month to come in. So I've been shaving it at least once a month, the best I can, because that area, like the underarms, is kind of difficult to shave, so yeah. And I can say other hair. Yes, I'm going to detail on this. I'm going to tell you why. So if you're family, if you don't want to hear this, please, you can skip past this part of the video because it's going to go into some detail on hair that you may not want to listen to or know about on my body. It's about down there. So okay, for all of you wants to learn what HRT can do and whatnot, because being on the HRT, the hair down there had changed. It went towards the female range and didn't go towards the male range. So what I've recently done just to do this, I let it all grow in. The best it's gonna grow in. Not being on the HRT, I'm not sure if it will go towards the male pattern or not, but I've let it all grow in as high up as it's gonna go, sides and everything, bikini line. And then I looked at it. It's like the shape, that's the female shape compared to what I have. Like, there are females that have this shape, so and what I did is I trimmed the bikini line so it's in that triangle shape, the female shape. Then the top, I can say it goes like the V shape, how it goes like that. Then there's, instead of going completely flat like that, it goes in on the like the top parts right here slightly goes in here, and on this side goes in. Then after it goes in, then it kind of rounds off. So where it went in, the part where it's rounded, I shaved it into that, like shaved that down so it's in the more towards the female range. Then when I look in the mirror and everything, it's that female shape. So I've got it to where it's supposed to be. So I know how things are supposed to be and whatnot. So, and the rest of it, I shaved accordingly to the female shape. So, yeah, female range. And I can say, the bum area, in between the cheeks, being on the male to female HRT, that hair just tends to go away. Especially the hair that starts to come up the back. I can say from the top part down towards I can say the anus part, that hair, definitely that strip of hair being on HRT goes away, and not being on it, there is hair, but very little hair, like less hair. So there's like less hair than before I started HRT, but being on it, that hair tends to go away, so it decreases. Well, on my body it has. It could be different for others out there, but in general the hair down there is that female shape. So yeah, and the rest of the body hair under the belly button, there's a few hairs that has come in, but not like like a lumberjack hairy chest, like the tummy area. No, that hasn't happened. There's like the only hair that's here is around the areola, which is that's normal. A lot of females have that hair. Other than that, from here down to the bottom of my belly button, nothing. From the belly button down to the pubic area, there's some hairs here and there. And I've known females who are hairier than I am. I mean, hairier. My sister started gaining more hair. Like my half sister started gaining more hair on her tummy area. And she doesn't like it. From being pregnant. And she's, yeah. So there's females that have more hair than I do. So other than that, no significant other changes in body hair. So my breasts are still where they were. They measure, I think, around 35 to 36 inches, I believe. I haven't measured them in a while, but a small 32C, like BC, something around that. A small C I fit in the best, so as long as the cups on the bra aren't too big. So yeah. And other than that, I'm still doing good. I can say my sister has had the baby 2 weeks early So it was on the 12th. She had the baby. There's a few complications, but with belly ribbon going up and whatnot, but everything's fine and where it should be now. So, and I have a nephew now, a second nephew. So I'm like how people say I'm an aunt again. So yeah. And he's like the cutest little thing. But other than that, everything's still going okay and alright, the way it should be going. In the situation I'm in, the best I can, the way it's going. So I'm still yes on the natural augmentation. I'm still deciding yes on it. I'm planning on setting up a fundraiser page just for the augmentation part of my transition, the natural augmentation, then one specifically for my surgery down there. So yeah, and hopefully they go well. My cousin on my dad's side of the family seen one of my videos about the my fundraiser video I did for my fundraiser when I originally had it set up before the fundraiser closed, because how the person was being belligerent and just nasty comments and just whatever that guy was doing back then. She commented on it, and she also emailed me a different fundraising site than what I used before. So I'm gonna check that out and see more about that. And I've heard of a website when I was checking, it was over a year ago. It's a website, it's like a fundraising website. I'm not quite sure about the website, I have to do more research on it, but it was specifically for breast augmentation. It's like one of those websites where women, like trans women, can go on and do what they need to do on the website. Then these men donate. I'm not quite sure if it was kind of like one of those webcam sites, but it's specifically for donations for breast augmentation. So I'm going to check into that and any other websites that may help with my transition, because any money that's donated to me will go towards my transition. It won't go to waste for anything else but my transition and transition alone, surgery and whatnot. Anything, supplies I need for my transition, like supplies I need for the surgery and things like that, is how I set up the fundraising site. So that's what the money's used for my surgery and things for my transition. So yeah, so I'm gonna set up this next like fundraising site, page I should say. It's gonna be, so yeah, all the money goes towards my transition and only my transition, nothing else. And hopefully I can get enough for at least half of the surgery. But I was thinking if somehow, some of the thoughts I had, if I mentioned this in another video, like setting up a new fundraiser page, and if I get enough donations for 2 surgeries, donating half of that to someone who desperately needs the money for surgery. That's what I've been thinking. But my last fundraiser page I had set up before it closed, I didn't even get enough for my own surgery, so I just need to hopefully add to that money. Hopefully add to that some, and yeah. So other than that, stay happy the best you can, no matter what you have to do in life to get there. So yeah. So until next time, comment, rate, and subscribe, and any links I have will be down there. It's mostly my blog, always will be down there, so check out my blog if you haven't. I'm gonna do some blogs. I'm not sure exactly when, around when I get these videos uploaded and whatnot, so yeah.